Well, the morning after a primary is kind of like Christmas morning for internet bloggers, especially in a race like this one. And today there is no shortage of analysis on the internet about what Hillary Clinton's Pennsylvania win means. Matt Stoller is a blogger and political consultant with OpenLeft.com, and Matt Lewis is a contributing writer with TownHall.com. I love it when I have guests with the same first name, so we're going to have to call you by your last name too. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
All right, Matt Stoller, on Open Left this morning, here's what you wrote. You wrote, "It's fun to bite your nails and fret about how Democrats are tearing themselves apart," which, of course, I heard plenty of on the various cable shows. But whatever, Obama's probably going to take the nomination, as Clinton doesn't have enough to win, and her annoyed supporters will move to Obama after she endorses him. That said, Matt Stoller, do you think Pennsylvania even matters?
Yeah. I mean, we have a huge registration advantage in Pennsylvania. Activists are excited. Voters voted. That was really good for Democrats. Democracy is a good thing. Now, I think both candidates, Obama and Clinton, are leading McCain in Pennsylvania. So it's good.
All right. Matt Lewis, on Town Hall this morning, you wrote, "While the media bemoans the divisiveness of the protracted Democratic Party, they may be overlooking some benefits. There is no doubt this contest is hurtful to the Democratic Party, but it might actually be helpful toward bringing Americans together. I know this sounds odd, but I think that this is actually helping bringing Republicans and Democrats together." All right. Explain this one for me.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, but I mean, I'll just give you myself as a prime example. You know, I have long sort of, I don't want to say hated, but disliked Hillary Clinton, but I find myself sort of grudgingly admiring her for her tenacity, and I think there's a lot of other Republicans who, for the first time, have at least a grudging respect for Hillary. Meanwhile, I think that Republicans are finding common cause with other liberals and Obama supporters who, for the first time, are seeing the Bill Clinton that we conservatives have known about for a couple decades now. He is, in fact, a slimeball. And I think Democrats are, for the first time, seeing this. And then lastly, I actually have some friends who are Hillary Clinton supporters who are, for the first time, agreeing with us about liberal bias in the mainstream media. So it's sort of weird. We're coming together, and you know, I don't want to say that Hillary's my gal, but I have a newfound respect for her.
You and Rush Limbaugh. All right. It's funny you both mentioned the media in your blogs this morning, and you just did right there, Matt. Let's read an excerpt from the New York Times today. While Mrs. Clinton's advisors knew she would most likely win on Tuesday, they also knew she would need a resounding chorus of instant analysts to say her victory was large enough to certify a sense that she still had at least the slightest chance to steal the nomination from Mr. Obama, that her candidacy was still credible. Obviously, the blogs are important in this campaign, and I'll ask you both quickly to respond to this. But how important is the media? Like, we set the bar. She's got to make double digits. How important is it in the whole scheme of things? Matt Stoller, I'll begin with you.
I don't know. It seems... I don't know. Who knows? It's politics. It's really a dynamic situation. I don't think the media is particularly availed itself of credibility this campaign. I mean, it's sort of a lot of nonsense, the lapel pins and whatnot. So I think what you've seen is the media has taken a huge credibility hit, and I don't think the traditional media is going to recover.
Fair enough. Matt Lewis.
Well, you mentioned Rush Limbaugh earlier, and you mentioned the importance of the blogosphere, and both have combined, and I especially give Rush Limbaugh credit. Hillary needed to win in order for the mainstream media to sort of give her credit for a victory. She had to meet expectations. She had to get 10% to win by 10% in Pennsylvania. Rush Limbaugh had this thing called Operation Chaos. I'm willing to bet that the reason Hillary got 10% instead of 7 or 8% is because there were Republicans who voted for her thanks to Rush Limbaugh. So
that is just
there's
just no evidence for that.
Matt Lewis, Matt Stoller, thank you very much.
Thank you.